Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Oracle Love Light. Y'all, your girl has had a week. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. You know how stuff be just so much, all you can do is laugh, because it's like, oh my gosh. Y'all, I have got to get me a schedule down because my days are filled to capacity. Like, what in the world? Now, keep in mind, I'm a person who does slow living, so this is like, woo. Welcome to the real world. Anyway, y'all, so y'all see me take the kids to breakfast. Jesus, look, breakfast on my mind. Y'all see me take the kids to school. Now I am just going to do a quick breakfast. I just made a basic breakfast this morning because I don't have time. My class started at 8 o'clock. Oh my gosh. I wish I could really move this fast, like how you speed the video up. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. All right. I got it all out of my system. So we're going to start off with some coffee. So I'm just going to be putting some half and half in there. For 2 tablespoons is 1 carb. I put probably about 4 tablespoons or 5. I'm just going to be still using my salted caramel skinny syrup. I know people say that this is bad, but I actually like it. So look, we're going to have to do what we got to do out here. So we are just going to cook the eggs. I just seasoned it with Italian seasoning, red pepper flakes, and parsley, and that's it. I did put 2 slices of yellow cheese in here, which I normally put 1. I don't know why I put 2 today. Y'all, I promise I'm gonna be back good next week. I'm going to get myself together. I made 3 pieces of bacon because this was like thick bacon. You saw me make my coffee. I'm going to hurry up and eat this breakfast before class start, and then I will come back for lunch and dinner. Let me also say, you guys, I put my coffee as a snack because I drink that 1 cup of coffee like all day long, well, like into the afternoon. So I always have that in as a snack. So if you don't see me add it with breakfast, that's why. All right, y'all. So I'm just going to be making me some jasmine and peppermint tea. And if this is your first time seeing me make this is what the jasmine buds look like. They like little pearls. Jasmine tea is good for everything. Antioxidants, blood sugar, weight loss. It speeds up your metabolism. It's good for your oral hygiene. It's a natural diuretic. So those who have like low blood pressure issues, check with your doctor before you do this, before you start drinking all these kinds of teas. But also, I just found out that studies have shown from the National Institutes of Health that this decrease Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease by 35%. Like, that's crazy. I didn't even know that about jasmine tea. I'm also going to be fancy today and add me a little bit of rose petals to my tea. People use rose water for like their skin because it helps with easing breakouts. It helps with eczema, rosacea. So it has tons of anti-inflammatory properties. So I love the fact that I finally found like some live rose petals that I can use. That just made me happy. And of course, I'm sure y'all know about peppermint tea. Digestive, headaches, fresh breath, clogged sinuses, all that good stuff. Oh, and it helps improve sleep. It also helps with like menstrual cramps and back pain. So peppermint tea is pretty good too. Y'all know I love peppermint tea. I love peppermint tea. Anyway, y'all. For lunch today, I'm just going to be making me a little sandwich. I didn't use mayo because I got to go to the store. I'm going to the store on Monday because I work this weekend. So I can't go to the store this weekend because I work 12 long hours. This is just one of my basic sandwiches. I use the keto bread from Aldi's. But be careful when you use this, y'all, because this bread can be so soft. It is so good. And it's 0 carbs. Like, I love Aldi's keto bread. So you guys, I just wanted to show you guys how much I love mint tea. I have a mint plant. I have a couple of these, but the other ones won't grow into the summertime. This is the one that I keep in the house. I just take some mint leaves off of here and put it inside the glass too. Just about 3 or 4 of them. Not a lot of them. Sometimes I do a lot, but just about 3 or 4. So you're seeing that I already have the peppermint tea itself, which is chopped up mint leaves with the branches and stuff. And I also add more mint leaves. Let me tell you something. Your girl loves peppermint tea. And we are just going to throw a little slice of lemon in here. I'm also going to put sweetener in here, but you don't have to use sweetener if you don't want to, because this tea already have plenty of flavor, because we have jasmine flower and we also have the peppermint tea itself, and then peppermint leaves and rose petals. So you already have like enough flavor. Again, I just want mine to be a little bit with a hint of sweetness in it. That's why I'm only putting a little bit of the monk fruit sweetener. And I'm also going to put a couple pieces of ice in it so it could be warm, like room temperature versus being hot and I have to sip it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You ever think about it sometimes? Found where it all fell apart. 'Cause I've been losing my mind. Hell, I've lost my heart. Don't know when or how it got so messed up. We started off so damn right, but you left the place that we called love. I still remember that night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, you guys, so we are just going to start dinner. So I'm going to be using this entire bag of cauliflower florets. I am just going to put a little bit of water in a pan, just as like you would be steaming broccoli or shrimp or something like that. No seasonings in there at all. I'm going to peel me up some shrimp. Probably, I think I got like about 8 shrimp or something like that. I want y'all to see how I made this mashed cauliflower. So one of my followers suggested that, you make your own mashed cauliflower, because that's what she did. She used cream in hers too. For this one, it was so creamy, I didn't even need to use cream. This was so good. Let's hop on into the shrimp. Let me tell y'all what I put in here. See, this time I put a little bit of olive oil, and I seasoned it with Cajun seasoning, Italian seasoning, and red pepper flakes. And that was it. I just let that cook down, and then we're going to work on that cauliflower.
I think I was never in love with you, and how most of the time I thought I don't even like you. I know you just weren't right. Yeah, I was in love with someone I wish you were. Loved you, I was close.
So let me show you why you only need a little bit of water. You see that? You saw that little bit of water I put in that pot? Cauliflower makes its own water. So you only need a little bit just to cover the bottom of the pot, and that is it. These shrimp are done. So we are just going to set these aside while I blend up the cauliflower. Now, it did make a mess, but I promise you, it was so delicious. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first let's start off with about a tablespoon of butter, and then we're going to pour our cauliflower on top of it, and we're going to be adding to the bowl parsley, Italian seasoning, and a tablespoon of minced garlic. Now, when we put our cauliflower in the blender, we're also going to add another tablespoon of butter, and we're going to add some artichoke hearts. So I love artichoke hearts. If you don't like artichoke hearts, I promise you, you will still like this. Still put it in this, because you will still like it. It's so good. So we're going to kind of give it a little mash, but not too much, because we're going to put it in the blender, so you don't need to like completely mash it up, but just enough to kind of make it a little bit smaller. Look, y'all, I made a huge mess with this. Me trying to stuff it all in the blender. This was so messy. I put the other half inside of a bowl, and like I said, we're going to put our tablespoon of butter, and you also put about 2 tablespoons of water in here. I remember that after I put the top on. These are the artichoke hearts that I'm going to be using. I'm just going to be using about 3 of these little leaves out of here. It is so good. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to taste this. Y'all have got to make this. So this is what it looks like, and now we're going to blend it up.
Just a blur. I couldn't face it, but now I do. Truth is, I was never in love with you.
Look how thick and creamy this is. And I just added some more red pepper and a little bit of salt to it. Remember I told you we was going to add the salt once it was in the blender. Now, when you put it in the blender, here is a safety tip. please do not put your cauliflower in the blender while it is extremely hot. Let it chill down to room temperature and then put it in there, because once it start blending, that heat going to generate anyway, so it's going to make it back hot again. So I just don't want it to be so hot for you and then that top burst off of the blender. We ain't doing that. Nope. So just for us to garnish, we're just going to be garnishing it with some parsley, some lemon, and I also took it upon myself to put some edible rose petals on top. This was so good. I saved the other half for tomorrow. All right, you guys. So I just want to also say, just bear with me for these next 2 weeks because I got to find my rhythm. If you have been here, you know I am in the nursing program. So this is my first semester. I just need to figure out how to schedule everything. How do I even fit all of this in? But I'll figure it out. You know I will figure it out. So today was 1,391 calories and it was 16 net carbs. So moving forward, on Monday, I am going to meal prep because I know that will save me a lot of time and that will help me to kind of, like I said, find my groove in all of this because I got to put hours in for studying. I'm still working full time. So I work 3 days a week, 12-hour shift. I have 5 kids. So... in the dog. Oh my gosh. And I am going to a hybrid program. So that means it is accelerated. It's like accelerated. But so far, so good. So far, your girl is maintaining the A. So it's like, okay, I did 2 really big assignments. So we have an exam on Monday. So I wanted to get this out before I go to work and before I start my week. Because I might can't do a video, y'all, until the end of next week. But I will catch you up then when I come back. In the meantime, you guys, I thank you guys for joining me. I thank you for sharing this space with me. And as always, I thank you for watching. And if you are new here, consider subscribing. And guys, don't forget to hit that like button. That helps me out. That helps me out. I need all the help I can get out here. All right, guys. I see you next week. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week.